Hello everyone, this is Mad Gardening and I'm Vijay. Today we are going to look at how to control aphids, mealybugs and other kinds of insects. Let's get inside. Today's episode we are at a new location. This is my cousin's house and she's maintaining this garden and she will teach us how to control aphids in her way. Her name is Lakshna. Hey Lakshna, say hi.
Hi friends.
Now let's get started. And I'll zoom it up. Where is the mealybug? And the first thing to do is cleaning them off. You need to clean them off and just throw it away, or you need to clean it. You can burn them, or you can squash them, or you can throw it away. It's your wish. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. So let's do our first work. Clean Lakshna. We have more at this area, Lakshna. Just try to clean this. At the stem, at the small plant stem. See at this plant. Next step is watering on the plants. Watering causes the aphids to go off. They will be washed away or shooted away by water. So when you think of more aphids, you need to water on your plants with more pressure. The more pressure, they will fall off easily. And this must not be done at a flowering stage or fruiting stage, as this will cause the flower or fruit to fall off with more pressure. The next step involved is using of neem oil, mustard oil, eucalyptus oil or any other organic pesticide. You can use ginger garlic paste with water. That scent will make the aphids or any other thing to go away. So Lakshna, you can add at least, you should add 2 caps. That's enough because we are going to use 2 liters, so I'm using 2 caps. It's 10 ml. That means for 1 liter you should add 5 ml. That's enough. And if the garden is uncontrollable with these kinds of pests, like these sucker pests, then you can also add shampoo if it is flowers. If it is fruit or vegetables, don't use because they are chemicals, they are harmful to us. So if it is uncontrollable on vegetables, you can use, but don't use every time using soap. If it is at the starting stage, use only neem oil or mustard oil or eucalyptus oil. But you can use soap solution. That's what I am saying. But if it is flower, I'm saying if it is flower or ornamental plant, don't use on vegetable or fruit plants. Now Lakshna, it's okay. Lakshna, next. You need to spray this on the leaves of the plant. First thing is shake it well so that the oil and water gets mixed well. It will look like a milky solution, not so white. I'm saying it will get mixed. Don't think oil and water will not mix. They will mix and make something like creamy one. So just get started. And see where she is pouring. She is pouring only on the leaves and not on the root. You need to pour only on the leaves of the plant. So Lakshna, those plants, make it with a good force. Yes, enough. And there's one more step included if you use soap solution. If you use soap solution at morning, you need to wash it off with good water because soap solutions are chemicals. If it stays in the soil, then it will cause many problems to the plants. So if you use soap solution at the next day morning, you need to clean clean the soap solution off by using new water. And the next step involved is the plucking of the leaves. Leaves should be plucked off wholly. The whole branch of the tomato should be plucked. And if the leaves are infected with any disease, you need to pluck it off in tomato. And the lower leaves give space for the aphids or mealybugs. So you need to pluck off the yellow leaves, the old set of leaves with diseases must be plucked off. There are some yellow leaves at the back, Lakshna. Try to pluck them off at that plant. So these kind of yellow leaves must be plucked off, and the leaves are underneath should be plucked off. They will give the space for the mealybugs and aphids. There are some at the back, Lakshna. And if there is no good air circulation at the downside of any plant, then it will cause plant rot or give many space for those insects. So try to pluck off those leaves at the bottom so that they won't get any diseases. Just pluck off, Lakshna.
With the stem?
Yes, with the leaves. And
Like this?
yes. You need to pluck off the down part of the leaf. Down part means down part of the plant, so that they will give air circulation inside the plant and will not allow the plant to get infestations. At that place there is one plant infected, Lakshna. They have leaves at the bottom which are touching the ground. So pluck them off. So if you think the leaves are touching the ground, then to pluck off. They will also cause the plant to fall off. There's one more thing to say about aphids. They have symbiotic relationship with ants. Not only aphids, mealybugs and other whiteflies have relationship with ants. They eat the excreta of those those animals, and they live in a symbiotic relationship. And these ants help them to transport those mealybugs and aphids. And aphids give them food, and these help to transport them. This is what happens in aphids. So if you see any ants in your garden, that is the meaning of aphids and mealybugs. Thank you.
Onions are grown in my garden. I'll let it to be dried in the sun.
If you dry it in the sun, it is called as healing the onions. If you heal the onion, you can keep the onions in your shelf for as long as 2 months or as long as you need. And if you need to dry off the outer covering of the onion, and all the leaves should get dried. It will take as long as 1 week to get it dried.
Happy gardening!
Here we have, folks, this is a video on aphids and